My name is Tracy. Introduce yourself. We are currently about. We're currently about to eat. I think I was like recording it. We're currently about to eat. We ordered Jollibee.
Yes, because
and
Sofi.
I'm putting them on.
Plate.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
These are my
Besties.
Sisters.
She's your mom.
/daughters. And I'm about to interview them for the life of it.
Yeah. This was supposed to be yesterday, but we
were too tired.
Yeah.
But
It's okay.
we got our shit together. We're here today. And we're having Jollibee.
We're having something really.
For those who haven't tried this.
Oh, by the way, I want you to try it first. This one. It's a burger. Try it. I want you to see if you like it.
No, for me, spaghetti, bro.
Oh, it's like a whole. I thought it was just like the bun.
Oh, what do you think this is?
She's like, what do you think this is?
You really.
She's very like.
She is like my nephew. My nephew is.
Like
like
smells
that.
and it's like,
She
I
smells
am picky. I've always been very picky with food.
She smells it first.
It's good.
You like it?
This is not closing.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna
Our
start
mouths are gonna
eating.
be full.
Sorry?
Our mouths are gonna be full when we
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like mukbang or something.
You said we're gonna start with our names.
Yeah. You guys.
Oh.
You guys
We need to
mentioned.
introduce ourselves. I'm Sophia.
I'm Kothai or Kothai or Coco. I have too many names by too many people.
I'm Sophia and Sophie. So that's it.
Yes.
/ Sophie. So the difference of that spaghetti is a bit sweeter.
But it's like a good sweet.
You like it?
She doesn't like it. Got it.
You don't like
Not
it?
my favorite. I'm gonna eat it. It's just.
Oh.
Why is it sweet?
Because it's
Filipino.
spaghetti. That's how we make our like spaghetti.
Like Sri Lankan spaghetti is the spiciest shit you'd probably eat.
And
But then it's also,
Italian
like, they have
is a little
masalas
bit
and everything.
sour or some shit.
We add lime like no tomorrow.
Yeah. But you can eat your mashed potato.
Yeah.
I should know.
Eat your mashed potato. You don't have to eat the spaghetti.
Yeah, no, I'll eat.
You don't have to eat it.
I'm gonna do this because I don't want the gravy to.
Okay, so we're here today to obviously, this is the second part of, this is the episode 2 of my podcast. And I'm here to invite people and, you know, get to know their perspective in life and talk about some random shit. I think that's the whole point of this podcast, to kind of basically just explore everything and anything in this life, you know?
Yep.
And so we're gonna have a very, probably we'll just go with the flow and have like, I don't want to have like a specific topic because like I feel like we all have ADHDs and this is not gonna work.
We jump from one
We jump
thing to
from
the other.
one thing to from one thing to the other.
Real quick.
But yeah, we're eating Jollibee right now. If you haven't tried it,
Try it.
I'm putting you on. Try it. It's really good.
It's really good.
You like it for real?
I do.
Good. So guys, okay.
What's up? Nothing?
So I have a question.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
Mentally or physically or just spiritually?
Everything. Really.
Right now, I'm surviving.
I was gonna say that.
I'm
Why
surviving.
do you say you're surviving?
I feel like, you know what my thought is?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like time is going, and I feel like now I'm running after it.
Why?
I don't know.
Why
feel
did you guys ever feel like you're running out of time?
Not running out of time. It's more I want to do specific things.
It's like time is catching up to you.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm kind of like, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this.
What if I tell you guys that?
We're always going to feel that way? Yeah, I know.
No. What if I tell you guys that time is illusion? And that time really, yes, it is important. Time matters, that's what they say. But time is an illusion. And there's no such thing as running out of time because you're always on time. Do you guys know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
always on the right track. It's like you're exactly where you need to be. Wherever you at in life right now is where you're supposed to be. There's no such thing as I'm supposed to be there. Everyone has their own timeline.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're giving ourselves too much of a deadline and limitations where we don't really enjoy what we have at the moment. I think the only time that matters really is the present, which we were doing right now. We're podcasting. We're doing something that actually matters right at the moment, without you having to think about, oh my god, I'm running out of time. There's so many things. Da, da, da. Deal with it when you need to deal with it. Why you gotta deal with it now? You're just gonna torture your mind. So
Yeah.
I think you guys are on time. Most of all, by the way, I'm very proud of you guys.
She does this, and then we all get emotional, and then we.
No, I'm being for real. Like at such a young age, and I'm not gonna talk like I'm old. I'm obviously not old. I'm older than them for
A few years.
a few years. We're not gonna talk about though.
It's just like she meant auntie right now. I'm kidding. No, she's not.
Anyways, I think that with your mentality and how you guys look at life right now and how you guys deal with it, I feel like you guys are very mature, and you guys are going after things that I should have gone after when I was like your age, but
No timeline.
we're not. Yeah, this, I'm saying.
You've come to the realization that you're on your own timeline.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm saying that everyone has a timeline. Like, I'm gonna go back to
This is
everyone
her
has a
time.
timeline. This is my time. And right now, you guys are on a right time, and you
But
guys are starting.
on an average scale, we are pretty lucky. I would say I'm really lucky that I left pretty early.
Yeah.
Compared to others, but
Exactly. So like,
that was my time.
it's like if we were to look at the time now, the age difference or timeline that we are like are completely different. And I wish, not that I wish, I don't regret anything that I've done. I think I was doing what I needed to do during that time for me to get here. But I feel like you guys at this age or at this time, at this current moment of your life, you're like doing what you guys need to do, and I'm so proud of it because I'm like, wow,
Short credit.
Yeah.
like what the fuck. Like,
But you know why we feel like we're running out of time or like stuff like that? It's because we're comparing ourselves to
Older people.
other people. So like, oh, she's 20 like I am, and she's doing this
Yeah.
and doing whatever. in
Social
5
media.
years. Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest with social media. People even see on the streets.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, I wish I looked like her. Or I wish I have whatever she has. And it's like, it's that healthy mindset where it's like you do you, and like it's all it depends on where you are in life.
Yeah.
You have different priorities, different responsibilities. You're going through different things, and so when you see others going through something, it's kind of like there's still gonna be a part of you, like it's a natural human instinct
To wonder.
to want, to be like, I kind of want that, or I wish I had something like that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think
that's natural. I feel like that's I think it was programmed
program.
for
Don't
us
get me started with that. Ooh.
to think that there's some sort of a comparison. Comparison, is that even a word?
Comparison.
Comparison. Shit.
But I also think
Comparison to other people. I'm gonna tell you guys why I stop comparing myself. And I still do actually, once in a while. Like, and I don't actually
That's the thing.
know. I stop. You know why I stop? Because my life, me, personally, I'm not you, you're not me.
Yeah.
exactly that's what stops me from comparing myself.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't compare myself to you because I am exactly what I am.
You're
and
your own person.
yeah, you can't be living unless you've lived my life, maybe, which probably you did in the past lifetime, but whatever.
We connected.
Okay.
We're getting
There's
fast
Have
some-
you heard about the egg theory?
egg theory.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about it. I
The
don't-
purity, you mean?
Mm-mm. I don't know if it's the egg or not, but it's like we're all the same person, different lives, but we're all the same like being.
Mhm.
And once we've reached like a certain lives, like a number, you become like a master. And
Ascended.
Yeah,
you
you
get ascended to a
ascend,
master,
yeah.
ascended masters or whatever.
like
ascended.
How do you know?
no, like how fucked up is that? Like we're all the same person, and when you're harming someone else, when you're making someone else like feeling bad, you're making yourself feeling bad because you're the same being.
That's why what you do to others,
Come
don't
back
do
to
what you do
Reciprocity, yeah.
that you won't do to others.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
That's just life. I hate when I remember my like people around you be like, respect your elders.
I hate
Respect.
that
I say treat others the way you want. If an adult treats me like shit,
Yeah, why?
I
would
will
I treat
treat
it
you like
back?
shit.
Yeah.
Why? I don't care what. I mean, I do care what you have gone through. Where like you've gone through. I mean, different timeline as well. I'm saying, she like my grandmother, for instance. She's such a wise woman, but there's certain things she won't grow to because she's always been raised in that portion of her life.
Right.
So like when she sees like me and my sisters go out, she's kind of like, "What are you guys doing?" You know what I mean? She always questions my mom. She's like, "Are you sure they're safe? You know, are you sure they're allowed to go out?" But it's like because she's been a housewife, because she's always been closed off in her home.
There's this trend on TikTok where they do like, well, like a version of that's fine. It's just that my upstairs are. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but
Yeah,
there's a trend on TikTok where they do like, for example, like she like get ready and she's like, and then an old version or like a different generation is like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm going to party. And then like, and then the older generation like, oh, you
don't
guys,
you have kids to take care of?
or like she would say something like, oh, you're allowed to go out now.
Yeah.
You're like shit like that. Because you realize that every generations have their own like trauma, whatever, or experiences, like,
Their own priorities at that
Yeah.
time. Their
Like-
own like the social.
how does it change it?
The social view of it is different now. For us, it's so different.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
my grandmother looks at us and she's like, "I wish I was you guys," but then at the same time, she's like, "I'm proud of what I've done." She gave birth to 5 kids, bro. 5 beautiful human beings.
you know what? If it weren't for them, I would say like
I ain't here.
I wouldn't be here. To thank my grandma. Shout out to my grandma. For doing
Shout out to our grandma.
Shout out to our grandmas.
Yeah.
But like, that's what the podcast was called. Shout out to our grandmas.
Shout out to generations before us, cause
Without
It's
that,
like 2 generations.
what?
So 2 generations before us.
2 generations.
1 generation? 2? I don't know. I got
And your parents, your grandparents,
Oh yeah.
it's 2 generations.
True.
Like baby boomers or something.
The baby boomers are kind of fucked though. I'm not gonna lie.
They are.
Nothing
They are.
against you guys. Nothing against you, but y'all are
A different
y'all transferred y'all traumas onto us.
Oh yeah.
And now what? What we gonna do? Y'all are the most racist people. Most sorry, I'm just not gonna say that. But no, cause they weren't as educated as we are. They didn't have that.
Well, it's not
What's
that
it
they
called?
were not educated. They just were educated differently.
They were educated differently, and they didn't have that much access the way we are
Yeah.
now. So in
Yeah.
terms of technology, they didn't have that. So like the way they see life is just black and white, and that's
Yeah.
it. Like you know.
That is
You
true.
have to follow A, B,
So-
C, D until Z,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
it. If you go behind those, you're breaking
You're
the
wrong.
law. Yeah, and it's like the law breaks laws. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. Yep. It's a very fucked up cycle of life, but it's also something that, as our generations now, are not responsible. I don't want to say
I'm
responsibility.
gonna try the pineapple.
she likes it. You like it?
I feel like this is the only thing she will probably end up liking.
I like it.
There you go.
I don't like pineapple though, but I like the pineapple juice.
She didn't like the gravy.
I didn't like gravy. Is that on video? It is on video, right?
Everything's on video, I think. I'm actually pretty proud of my generation, but then at the same time, I'm like, y'all do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like, y'all are the most understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are. Oh,
Like we do some pretty stupid shit.
Like, there's stupid stuff that I've seen. Okay, honestly, I feel like I was born in the wrong generation,
why?
but I think it's because I was raised with my
What do you
sisters.
think? What do you think your generation
Like-
should be? Millennials?
The end of millennials.
So like my age, probably.
Yeah. But also because I was
It's the
raised
same
with.
shit. I'm kind of like Gen Z and millennials ish, because
But that's where it's such a gray area.
Mine ended. The last millennials 1996, and I'm 96, so like
Yeah.
basically.
But I found there's just so much gray area there because it's like. I
It's
feel
like
like that generation of people had so many siblings, so everybody's kind of mixed.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I look at my sisters, I'm like, I'm more like y'all than
Mm.
I look at my class my old classmates, and I'm like,
But that's what we were talking about on the train.
Mm.
Like the younger sibling
oh yeah,
is the wisest.
Mm.
Because you learn from their mistakes.
Oh my god. I'm gonna tell you guys, the generation Alpha, was it? Is that it called? The Alphas?
yeah.
Who?
After Gen X.
After
Alpha.
Gen X. Like my nephew type of thing. Like
After Gen Z, you mean? It's
after
Alpha.
Gen Z.
Yeah, who's X?
No. That's
that Gen X is before millennial.
Millennial. Then
Yeah.
it's
I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, I'm Gen Z.
We're Gen Z. Oh wait, no.
Then
You're-
Alpha. No, she's millennial.
Mm-hmm.
Then Alpha.
Then it's Alpha.
And then Alpha. Alpha are the so far the wisest. My nephew, you guys, it's so crazy how
How old is he?
smart. He's 8. But he's so smart. You know, he talks about this little guy talks about dimensions. He would say things like, "Oh, you know that we're on the it's like a 3rd dimension, and then
A 4th dimension.
the
The
4th
Earth vibrates
dimension,
on a
and
different
stuff.
frequency.
Yeah, and he would talk about like the energy vibrations, and he's very in tune with
It's
crystals
also because
and whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck?
it's because of technology.
Mm-hmm.
I would say so. I feel
They're open to so much.
technology has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
They're more like
They can
mhm.
explore so much
Mm-hmm.
and learn so much.
There's so much on the internet.
Yeah. Which is dangerous,
Which, yeah. That's
but at the same time, you learn a lot. Like, everything is at the tip of their fingers.
Yeah.
They can learn anything and everything, which is scary. They can learn good and they can learn bad, but it's the parents' responsibility to
Yeah, I don't know if I would
control.
allow my
No, but I
kids
think
to
it's
be on
my-
the internet all the time.
my nephew wasn't really on that much of the internet. I feel like it's just his inner knowing.
Mm.
I
I
feel
feel
like
it, yeah.
I feel like his inner knowing. I feel like he's also like he's surrounded with like older. There's a
Older people.
yeah, so like he learns shit like that, but he doesn't really like he plays Minecraft, but that's about it. He doesn't really scroll through like YouTube or whatever. But at the same time, he knows shit like that. Like he would talk about his dreams. He's a vivid dreamer like me. He would sit down. I remember him sitting down right here, and he was like so into it. He was like talking about like, oh, I had a dream about this, da da da. And he was like, do you know that dreams, like you travel in your dreams? I'm just like, bro, how the fuck you know all these things that I'm like
But it's good that
now,
he
like-
communicates with it though.
No, I know. I was communicating with him like as if he was like a best friend to me. Like, yeah. And then the funny thing though, like he gets he gets super excited that like when we were talking about him, he was like, and he would,
But that's just like that child.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
the
I'm
inner
like,
child.
I miss
Who's
that
the
inner
still
child.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I mean? The inner child of you, like think about it. When was the last time your inner child was just so happy?
because you're access it.
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like last time my inner child was happy was in the stream. When we were joking around. Bro, it was so
What
funny.
are you guys doing? On the
No,
train?
what happened?
Mm.
We're gonna jump. See, this is how we jump ADHD.
I know, right?
We were going.
That's why I
we
told you
were-
there's no specific topic.
we were getting onto the train,
Mm-hmm.
and I scanned my pass and I went through the thing.
Mm.
This girl on her phone with Yovana, so she's like this. Like the phone's here and she's like
Yeah.
this. There's this really tall, tall, cute guy right behind her.
If
Trying
you
to go
were
through.
on College Station around 4:10 p.m.
And you're
a
tall.
little
My-
girl with a yellow
Beanie.
beanie was in your way, hit me up. It was me.
I smiled at him, so hit me up.
Both of us.
But basically what happened was
But I didn't
I
saw your face, so
turned
How
around.
would you know he's cute if you don't
Because
see
she
his
told
face?
me.
He's cute. I saw him. 'Cause I turned around. So this was the gate. I got through the gate and I turned around and she's over there. I thought she was looking for her press
what?
stop. She was doing that on a phone call. The guy behind her, super tall, very cute guy. Looks like he was about to go through it, but then she's kind of standing halfway in the way. And he was waiting for her to go, but then she wasn't moving because she's stuck on the phone. So he's like, okay. So he kind of like, he went forward, and then because he's tall, he didn't notice her, so he went like this. He went, oh. And then he's like, he thought you were going to go through, and you didn't go through, so he's like, alright, so I'm going to go through this one. As he goes through this one, she's like, oh, I'm ready to go now, so she also goes.
I'm dead.
She walks fast, he's taller, but you walk faster, somehow got right back in front of him, and he had to do this again. He's like, where'd you come out of? And I looked at him, I'm so sorry. Still on the phone. Yovana.
I wasn't listening.
And then I was like, bro. And he like looked at me, he smiled, and I was like, you're cute. But I was gonna say Sophie turned around, because if Sophie turned around, she would have been like.
Like, how
Yeah.
tall is he? You're like tall guys, eh? Hold on a sec.
Girl, don't get me started. Okay, we're gonna. We're not going there. Sophie, not Sophie.
We
Tracy.
ain't going there. We can't talk about that.
Tracy's hitting home. She knew what she was doing right there.
We're just not saying names. That's it.
No, I feel like even if I don't say names,
People are
people are like, I know who that is.
Yeah,
You like tall guys, huh?
I do.
You
You
do?
do.
Like, how tall?
I like an average height.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'2".
What's an average height for you?
Like for me, it's like a good like 5'5", 5'6" is average for me.
5'6".
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 5'7".
5'6", 5. But the thing is, I'm
I feel
short.
like, yeah.
If my head could be on her chest, you're good.
Are you guys like how? What do you guys look into? Like, what do you guys look for in a guy? Like physical form. Let's start with the physical form.
Well, because I feel like we all start with that. Like, you look at someone, it's like, oh, he's cute, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's attractive.
Yeah.
I know people say like looks isn't everything,
Doesn't matter, yeah, but it does.
but it
It
does.
is the first impression.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very
the first
first
thing you ever
impression.
see. You
Yeah.
have
My
to be
thing is how they
attractive.
dress.
Me too. That's one thing.
I don't even care how you like your face looks. If you can dress properly, that impresses me. I'm like, you have style. You have.
Yeah.
That means you have a routine.
You have a
in your life.
confident.
Yeah.
You have this thing that it makes you.
So
look
if you
good.
look good and like
I feel like it has a lot to do with confidence as well.
confidence.
I feel like it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be the most beautiful, most handsome person in the room, but if you're the most confident one,
You
I will
shine.
see you.
You shine.
Mhm.
You will see her in a room.
That is
I
true.
was using
You.
Yeah. In the room full of
You
people.
glow like if you.
What is that? Just because this is my podcast.
No,
doesn't
no.
mean-
If she was to sit in a room with a bunch of models, even though she's but even though you're the shortest, you're you attract.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Because of that confidence you have, you would just attract.
Oh shit, really? Wow.
You do.
Shauna said this thing to me too.
No shit.
I think when
Yeah,
I
really?
first, she was like, Tracy, you're like literally, literally, it's like, if you're the type of person that when you walk into a room, people will notice you.
Yeah.
Heads will turn.
Yeah.
People
That's
will go,
stop. You guys are so extra. That's not true.
It is.
says the one who's doing a podcast with us is extra.
You've been with that lip gloss for like 3 minutes. I was just going like this.
She's nervous. That's her nervous.
I'm like,
Stop it. Put it away.
no, I'm really like my lips is actually really like stinging. Like you ever feel that way?
Oh, maybe because of the chicken.
It stings.
Oh, yeah, the chicken.
No, it's not the chicken. It's been like this for a long time.
Guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're single.
Oh. So I use this as an advertisement for all of you guys. We are all single. So yeah, what are you guys looking for? Okay, let me ask. Like,
Oh,
what are you
yeah,
guys
that was a
looking-
question.
What are you
You
guys
go, you
looking
go.
for? Let's start with physical, and then we'll
I don't like. I can think. I'm.
She says you go and then she starts
I know.
talking.
That's so true.
No, it's because. Yeah, looks matter, but then I'm also like, I don't have a specific like. You're gonna have to look exactly like this. It's more of like.
yeah. Me too.
I'm open to anything.
True.
It
Do you have a
doesn't-
specific race?
But like, what do you?
Specifically, yes, I would love another Tamil guy, like another Tamil, because it's like just naturally it just blends well.
Yeah.
But that's it. I'm open to anything.
I think Tamil people are really beautiful.
But you still look like a type. Like you do have a type.
Do you have a type?
I do have a type.
What's your type?
Oh my God.
Tell me what's your type.
Okay, Tamil guys.
Okay, yeah.
That's like
Okay,
one.
what if he's not Tamil? What do you look for in terms of like what he looks like?
I like my white boys, but their hair white.
White boy. Is that
Their
right?
hair, like you know the flowy hair, like
Like you go
Wavy.
like this and
like
it goes
it
like
like,
that.
but not too long, but like
Okay.
it still like it still moves.
Still moves.
Like the type of relationship I want is like if I'm sitting on a sofa and I'm watching TV, you come lie down and I can play with your hair,
oh my
like
god.
that
yes.
type.
Mhm.
That's low-key cute.
It's the
That-
best
you know what I
thing.
mean?
It's the best thing.
And like vice versa, you do it. I mean, you have a lot to work for
you
mine.
have a lot to work. You know what
Okay.
I like though? That they go like this. in
Oh,
their
me
back.
too.
That kills me. That's
Me
it.
too.
I'm dead.
No, you wanna
I feel like that's my love language.
Moving on.
We're back.
Your type.
We're back. Our type.
Sorry, that took us a little bit.
So,
Okay, stop
anyways,
talking. Wait, stop.
moving on.
Pause. Okay, yeah, what are we talking about? We're back.
Confusion.
Okay, our type.
Yeah, this
Just gotta
type,
go back
it's
to
been a
it.
long ass time.
Sorry. Type. Brown guys, really cute. White guys, I don't mind. But then, like, there's also, like, Korean guys or Asian guys that are also hit different. But I'm like, they are
Korean? You like Korean guys?
Korean guys are really cute.
They are.
They're very handsome.
They
But
are.
they're also very picky. I've
Don't
realized.
date Filipino men. They're very toxic.
Filipino men, though,
They hit different.
They
though,
hit
I'm not gonna
different.
lie.
but, like, you just never know where they are on the radar. Kind of like,
Yeah, they're kind of toxic, but in a good way.
they're kind of
If
toxic.
that makes sense.
In a good way.
In a
Toxic
good
in a
way.
good way.
What's
Yeah.
your type?
White boys.
I know she's gonna go straight right into it. She's
White
not even
boys.
gonna go through like.
No.
You like
But you know
white
what?
boys?
Lately, I've been noticing like
You've been liking black guys, you said.
black guys.
Okay,
I do see you with a black guy.
you know what's weird?
Right? That's what Tiffany said.
No, wait.
I do
You know,
see you.
I don't
feel
wanna
like
be
you
rude.
Can be handled.
I don't know.
Oh.
But I've never really been attracted to black guys.
No.
It's fine. I've never
That's
been attracted to Asian guys. Or.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's
Asian
just never my
guys.
vibe. They're like really, I mean, they're really fun, like vibe wise. I played with like basketball with these boys. They're like the funniest. They make you laugh like no tomorrow. But I just never been like attracted to any. I'm trying to think about anybody, but
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
To each your own.
What's your type?
Well, okay. I was just gonna say.
No, what's
but
your type?
I was gonna skip this.
What's your type?
I honestly, race-wise, if we're gonna talk about race-wise, I really like Moreno guys. I really like like dark,
Like you're Hispanic.
Like-
Why the
Hispanic
fuck
boy.
did you just
like
dark? You went.
like dark brown skin, you know, or dark brown, like something like brown
Okay.
skin. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind dating white guys either. It's just that I don't want to be colonized again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm so sorry.
Follow. And I can't. Okay. I don't want to be colonized.
Oh my god.
But the thing is, what if we colonize?
That's what I told Roxanne. I told my friend. I was
What
like,
if
I think
we-
it's about time for me to date a white guy, so it's my turn to colonize
Right?
Sure.
him.
Put your
You
foot
know?
down.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, we're doing this my way. Just kidding.
My way of the
highway.
Um.
No, but I don't mind dating white guys. I've just never been attracted to them.
Mm.
Oh, actually, no, I have. In high school, actually, that was my only time. Like, I was only just going to white guys.
But I
think
also feel like
I think that was what
programmed.
I was programmed
I was
to like
surrounded.
white guys because
Well, yeah.
I was surrounded.
no,
My-
also because growing up in Philippines, because I grew up in the Philippines, obviously. We praised white people.
Yeah.
Just that like we were programmed, brainwashed, colonized, whatever you call it, that we praise whiter people. Like, the more white you are,
fair
the more
you are, the,
the
more
more
beautiful,
beautiful you are, the
like,
more
yeah.
you know. And I think
Beforehand,
that
whatever.
really that's the reason why I want to. I don't. It's not that nothing against white guys. I love y'all. Y'all are so amazing, beautiful people. It's just that
It's true though.
I want to switch that mentality in terms of like, you know why? Like I don't like, you know, like I don't want to just be. I grew up thinking white guys are the only guys that, to my eyes, beautiful. So when I came here, of course I was only liking like white guys. In high school I was just into like white guys. I was just like, oh my god, da, da, da. And there was this one black guy. Actually, there's 3 of them.
She was like, there was one.
There's what?
But there's
three.
one specific one that I felt like, oh my god, he's actually really fucking cute, you know. And then the 3 of them like just like were like into me and whatever, and I just didn't like feel like dating them because I was like, yeah, no, I don't. And I want to talk about that, like this programming, right? Like there's like, oh my god, like the more blacker, the more darker your shade is, the more you're uglier, or the more you're not really considered as good looking or whatever. Because in my country, that's what it is. I'm brown skin, and when it's summer or like during, I get more darker.
Oh yeah, so, like I don't know if you guys see me like tan. If I go into like our temple, people look at me and they're like, "Oh, you're like light skinned," because my tone is so much lighter than the average Tamil person.
Yeah.
So they look at me and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful." They used to call me my sister's tone because she was darker than all of us.
No,
but I'm like,
yeah,
my sister's fucking beautiful. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
like her tone is amazing.
Exactly.
Like she
no, but that's the thing. That's very programmed.
And it's so programmed and it's so like this, and I'm like,
so. Growing up, I was told like oh my God, like you're so pretty but you're too dark, or something like that, or like, oh, you're Black Beauty or something like that.
God,
or like imagine when you're white, and I'm just like no, and in my mind. So growing up, I used to use like soap to make my skin whiter, and they advertise that so much in my country.
Fair and Lovely, have you heard of that?
Yeah, like they even take pills, or they take like injections or whatever to make their skin whiter, because to their eyes, the whiter you are, the more prettier you are.
My brown people know about this. It was called Fair and Lovely. It was a cream that you would wear, and it brightens your skin. My grandma used to use the cream because she's just like, it's just a normal moisturizer. My grandma's fair. My grandma's fair though. She's like lighter than all of us, but she uses it because it's like, it's just a moisturizer in her. But then I looked at it, I'm like, this is kind of like their ad is literally a girl from a dark face coming into a brighter face.
Right.
I will literally show you a picture. That was like everywhere until recently. Our generation of kids were like, that's rude.
That's racist.
Yeah, it is.
And there was a whole like situation.
Even if you guys go to Philippines, you guys gonna see like billboards and shit, like showing advertisement of like beauty products that makes your skin whiter. It's fucked. I want to change that, really, to be honest. Yeah, that's literally how it is too. That's everywhere. That's literally how it is. Yeah.
This was selling, and the advertisements are like.
Yeah, show them.
And I'm like, bro.
Show them.
I mean, you can put a picture.
You could pop up a picture.
Yeah, we're gonna put a pop-up picture. But
like, what I'm saying is, it's like
right here.
It's like it just became like a normal thing, and it's even the advertisements is like a girl, but I'm like, in reality wise, that girl's just naturally fair, but then you put on makeup to make her look darker just to do an ad. That's like, does the product even work? Like, that's a different conversation. But like. It's just been such a different conversation.
Because it's normalized. It's been normalized.
Yeah. It's been normalized.
And like your generation started realizing, oh, this is
wrong.
Not good. Yeah, this is wrong.
Is so wrong.
And then our generation completely destroyed that.
Like you guys gave the word, we made the action.
Yeah,
that's what we were saying. My brother was saying this. We raised the Gen Z.
Yep.
We set standards for the Gen Z. We were the one that
you guys fought for like to get that voice out, and then we were like, "Fuck
it!" Broke it.
Yeah, we were like,
"Fucking scream."
We're gonna pull up our sleeves and get the job done.
Yeah. I think we're gonna talk about generations in this one. I think this is a topic about
generation. It really is.
But yeah, it really is. So like, back to what I was saying. So when I came here, I was like, "Oh my God, white guys." Da 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 da. And then I realized I started to open my eyes up a little bit, and I'm just like, hell no. And I'm like, I'm switched. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I like me some melanated, man, or because like I do want to have my kids, like, what my skin look like or whatever, So if it's not Filipino, I started dating. Wait, yes.
Hold on. Sorry.
Why? What's wrong? You good? Are you okay?
We'll talk about that later. Continue.
Why?
Oh, we'll get into. Continue.
Say it now.
I think I saw something.
Yeah? What did you see?
Not a ghost, but like.
What was it?
Do you and your mom sleep in the same room?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, why? Yeah, why?
Okay.
Why? Say it now. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Did you have.
No, okay, because before you say that, this bitch is like.
Oh yeah, like
She's very spiritual. Me too. But
no, but like this is like I saw something.
What something?
Not someone, but something. Is there on your mother's side somebody who like passed away?
Oh yeah, my cousin. I actually had a dream about her last night.
She's there.
She's in the room.
Fuck that.
Aww.
I'm sorry, I don't make you cry.
Oh, no way. Oh my god, I'm like,
Wait,
no
crying. Woo, party. No, I don't know.
What do you feel like? What type of?
It's like you know when somebody like walks by, like just like a gust of, like I don't know if you saw, but I just kind of looked because I think I saw something, but then like I felt the energy, but then it's like there was.
How did you know it's my mom? My mom's. Oh my god.
Don't cry.
No, it's.
I'm gonna make her cry in our first podcast together.
No, because if you cried and I was like crying, and then she was like crying, and then we're all crying.
Don't cry, because you would like I would literally punch you, and your tears are gonna fly out the door.
No, you can't stop me to cry.
Breathe.
No,
No, like
it's
if you
no.
want to cry, cry.
I
No,
don't.
but hold on. No, the reason why I'm crying right now is because last night I actually had a dream about her. Like I actually had a dream about my cousin right now. I'm sorry, like last night, where I was because growing up she's always taking care of like she grew up like she kind of like lives with me. She lived with me when I was young, so every school or whatever, she would take care of like our uniforms and whatnot. And
She's
then
very motherly. That's
she's
what
very
I thought it was.
motherly.
So why I got confused for 2 seconds was I thought it was a grandmother.
No, it's my cousin. She's like a mother to me. She was like she mothers me a lot.
That's what I was getting confused because like if
She
I felt 3 energies, and that's why I asked, did your mom sleep with you? Because I feel like it's her like people leave off scents. I don't know if you guys know that, but like people leave off a smell when you leave a room. Like the scent is there. So I thought when I looked, I mean I thought it was just like that's weird.
You know what's funny? How because we're talking about type and stuff like that right now, right? So she died after I went to Philippines, so I got to see her as well. So when I remember, I was in a relationship, which is the love of the love of my life. She had she was always telling me that like, oh, you should like, why don't you start dating Filipino guys? And I'm like, because like you want to talk about culture, date a Filipino guys. And I was before you said something that, oh my God,
that you had the thought
I had
about
a thought.
her,
Thought.
and that's how you felt it.
I had a thought about like if it's not a melanated guy, it's like I would date a Filipino guy, or a black guy or Filipino guy or whatever, anything that's culture.
So she finished your line. She like finished your sentence for you.
Yeah, so then I remember her seeing my boyfriend at that time, and she was like, oh, like he's so beautiful, like he's this and this and that. He was just saying that. She was just saying that, like you guys,
Can I ask how she died?
Oh yeah, a vein pop in her brain. So she just died.
Well, she's happy. Sorry, I had to say it. She
she
you know when people accept it?
Yeah, I know she is. She told
She
me.
accepted it.
She told me she is. She's fine. She was fine.
She's like there.
She loves me so much though. She loves.
She definitely is.
She's watching.
She hops like it's kind of like she's here and then she would go like I feel like she have family, of course, in the Philippines, of course.
Yeah.
But she also has either, I don't know if probably her parents or a sibling, someone else there that also matters for her, like.
Yeah.
And then she comes back, but she's always here. She's definitely always here.
Oh, I know she is because I'm very spiritual, so I'm the only one that she can connect to the most, because I can access her. So she talks to me in a way like through energetically and whatnot, through dreams, through everything. It's funny how you're saying that, because I had a dream about her last night. It's really crazy.
That's so weird. I thought I saw because the thing is, okay, recently
What do you think she thinks about what I'm saying? Does she think that I should?
Oh no, she's like right now I don't see her anymore, but I do know when she was, because it wasn't like she just walked by. It was more like she walked to the door frame and then just stood by the door frame and was just like looking, which is why when like I looked, I'm like, oh, somebody's walking, but then I looked again and I'm like, oh, she's just standing there. The thing is, it's a little scary sometimes. Okay.
Bitch, I will run the fuck out.
For me, it's like the good energies. Like I told you guys about my grandfather.
Yeah.
So you felt it's a good energy.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't like, oh my god, guys, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew somebody who mattered to you, and I knew it was somebody you guys are familiar to. Because that's why I asked you, because I thought it was, because when I felt
She's gone now, right?
Yeah, she's gone now.
Anymore.
No, she's gone. She left a few minutes ago, actually. Because I felt like that's like you leave off a scent. There's an energy that you leave behind in every room you go to, and so specifically it's very strong because I know it's yours because it connects here. But then I knew there was another one, so I don't know. I thought that was just your room, but then I also feel like your mom's there. She sleeps in that room with you, like next to you. You are either on the left. I think you're on the left.
Yeah, how do you know?
I'm telling you, she's a psychic or some shit like that.
You sleep on the left, and then your mom sleeps on the right.
Yeah. So then where's she at? Where's she at?
She doesn't. She's not on the bed.
Oh, she was.
That's your space, so she won't get on it. Unless you're sitting there, like unless your mom isn't there, or like you're just sitting there, she'll probably get right on the edge of it. But like she wouldn't fully go on because as you're resting, that's where you recharge basically. But she's always like walking around the room. She's either in like one of the corners. Do you have I feel like you have a chair in there, or like some type of seating, like a random seating. It could be like a fucking stool that comes out of nowhere.
It's so annoying.
Is it?
So fucking
I feel like it's like a random stool that you just like pull out of the table.
Yeah, we have a little stool there. Yeah. Okay, dope. That's fucking dope. Alright.
That's what I felt, guys. See? But this only recently started.
Spiritually connected.
It's free.
You're a medium. Did you know that?
But I feel like I'm
It's
not
a medium
because I
shit.
don't feel it everywhere.
Well, you do. When you want to access it. Mediumship doesn't mean you'll feel it all the time. And
Yeah, because
you feel it when
I
you're.
was doing research about it because I was talking to my grandfather and everything.
But you know what? People, not that other people make money off of it, but like, it's
You could help people.
you could help people for real. Like, I actually wanted to go to medium.
I just started off, so we'll see.
You know, like
That only
actually-
happened because I feel like you had that energy, that thought.
Yeah.
Of talking
So I feel
about
like
her.
she was just like.
She's like, I'm here. What are you gonna say about me?
I think she was just like. I think she was just trying to say. If this is my perspective of it. I think she was just trying to say because she really wants me to find love.
Yeah.
She's always wanted to find she's
Like when I mean by positive energy, I mean like people leave trails behind, and I feel like hers was just like, I know exactly what you're thinking. She's like, I know her, and like I feel like she's accepted where she is right now, but at the same time she wants to give it back to you guys, kind of tell. She's saying like tell them that I'm fine, like I'm okay. And that to guide you guys to just like not let go fully where it's like we just don't think it's more like live your life.
Move on.
Yeah.
So whoever needs to hear that can hear that, but
Yeah, that's a very.
this went somewhere.
That's amazing. Yeah.
This
I
got
think
very deep real fast.
This got-
We
yeah.
weren't expecting that.
So you're tight.
real fast.
So,
Anyway.
white guys.
We'll get
so
back
then that
into it.
just confirmed that I'm sticking to my black
You're sticking to it,
melanated
yeah.
within the
Our
culture
blood.
Yeah.
type, brown skin type of. Thank you for saying that. Confirming that. And then
No,
But-
yeah,
No.
no, that was dope. That was dope. That just gave me some sort of like calm.
Yeah.
Like,
So I was saying earlier, you're glowing, like glowing as if in like oh my god, not only beautifully but like
yeah.
oh. Your aura got stronger within like the last 4 days that I've been.
I've been hearing this a lot.
Yeah.
I've
You're
been
projecting
hearing
a
this
lot. You've been minimizing how much you're giving.
Oh my god, you are so good. Yo, this bitch is so good. I don't even need to pay nothing. No, this is free shit. Yeah.
You're
Touch my hands again and feel me again.
I feel like that's what I felt when I held her. Because of your dream. Okay, so recently I've been like touching things that are like sentimental or something, and then I could picture the night of or like the morning of, I get like, when you're dreaming but you wake up to the dream.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to. I'm gonna test it to this one. I have this thing in my head and my feeling that's been bugging the fuck out of me, and I want you to
Your scalp.
figure. Yeah, my scalp is dry, you guys. But anyways, that's not it. Okay.
But like this is the thing. I don't know if I'm there yet to like connect.
Okay, but like try anyways, cause I feel like you were right about the letting go, but there's something there that I was letting go of, and that I'm just.
I think you talked to me about this though.
Really?
Is it like a friend?
No, that's just. Yeah, that
Too.
That I fully let go. Like I love y'all, but deuces.
Peace out.
Something with your brother? Or there's some relation to your brother?
Oh, I did have her. I had a dream about her and my brother last night. They were bickering. Yeah, they were bickering. But and then it's funny because I had a dream about her and then my brother was there and she's like, they're not like, their age is not that far away. So she's kind of like a mother to my brother as well. But my brother's always stubborn and shit, right? He's always like.
Is he the second?
He's the second from my mom. Yeah, and then I'm the youngest.
Third.
There's another oldest brother that also pissing me off like right now because.
No, yeah. I'm confused now because when I said brother.
His oldest brother, he really pissed me off because.
You're the second?
I'm the youngest. I'm the third.
Third.
I'm the only girl too.
That flipped me off. You have. When I said brother, I felt like he's taller than the second one.
No, my brother is the taller one.
He's taller.
Oh,
fucking I'm messing up.
So then that means you're talking about this one.
This one.
Because this morning, he pissed me off too because my mom wanted to take us out. But my brother has always been like that. My brother's very like.
No, if he's second male siblings are selfish and are very like. They're selfish, not rude selfish, but they always look at like what they want with themselves. They like that's their first priority for them.
That's true.
So for others, it's kind of like, oh my god, they're being annoying. But like,
the
thing is, second daughters aren't like that though. Like my sister, she gives so much. She's very like.
My brother gives so much too.
Yeah.
But he's very like very reserved, and he wants he always about his peace and whatnot. So he doesn't. He has short temper. He has very he's he's quite traumatized as well. So like today we went out and then my mom wanted to take us out for lunch and my mom suggested a restaurant and then what's it called, and she doesn't really know the specific address, so we just kind of went along with like what she knows, like based off of what other people told her where it was. And so we were just driving around, and my brother has this very short temper when it comes to me and my mom. Like he wants things to be planned out. He's a very like straight the fuck up type of person. And so like when we were driving, we couldn't find it because she really doesn't know where the specific address. So my brother does not like that, and we just driving. So he lost patience right away. He has some.
Did your elder brother just leave out of nowhere?
Huh?
Your elder brother?
Yeah, he's always been like separated out of.
Like he
was living with us, but he's out of the three. We were always together, but out of the three, it's only two of us are always together.
Yeah, but like he specifically in, I don't know what timeline, but I feel like that energy kind of just went away. Like he had
brother?
Or
this brother.
Oldest.
Yeah.
Like he's giving me like what my sister gives, my elder sister. Elder siblings have this second parent vibe.
Yeah, he's the second parent.
But then
kind of stood up as my father.
Yeah.
But at such a young age though, that's why he's very traumatized, because my mom and my dad.
He had too much responsibility. He feel like he couldn't live up to it.
Yeah.
So he kind of just. There was no way of him to fully accept because when you're given like a father, especially for him, I'm talking about him. He was given such a big position of a fatherly figure to you guys.
It was forced.
And it was kind of like just given to him like a plate of food and like finish the food, but like he doesn't know.
He was a child himself.
He was still growing. And I feel like he just didn't know what to do, so he kind of like took all of it, and then he was like, okay, I feel like he attempted to like figure it out. He like that energy was still there. Like he was trying. He really did try. And then I think at one point he was like, and he just dropped it, and he like had to leave for his sake though.
No, but he has kids. He has like 4 kids. Yeah, and then he had to take care of us too, so that's a lot of fucking responsibility. But yeah, okay, and that's all what you got from me.
What else? What else you got for us?
Well, that's also because we didn't talk about the brother, so the brother kept coming into my head.
Oh yeah, that's
Like you're talking about younger brother, but I could hear your like other brother.
Yeah, my other brother's been worrying me.
Mm-hmm.
They're both worrying me. Actually, my other.
But you're concerned because you physically see him. You know he's here.
He's good.
But because you don't see the other one, you're more,
yeah.
like your heart beats faster for it when you think of your older one.
I'm a bit more concerned.
You want them together. You want that like you want him. I don't know how to say it, but like you want everyone to be together.
Yeah.
I feel like you're reminiscing like because you haven't had it in so long, and you're kind of like, what if we're just back to normal? So you want
I just want my whole family to just like.
You're kind of like, you know what, guys? Life goes and comes, but like right now is our time to like spend our time together. So I feel like you're very like, come on.
Yeah.
And because you're the last child, I can relate. I know exactly how you feel.
You know, I just want everyone to have that like union type of like
Somebody to like lay on.
Yeah, because I love my family a lot. It's just my dad is just on a different fucking level, like different story.
That's who I've been feeling.
You're my dad?
Yeah.
I'm confused. I thought you talked about my brothers.
No, there was two other like people in your head that are like bugging me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but
There's two. I don't know if it's a grandfather. Do you have a grandfather?
I never met my grandfather. I have a grandfather, but
have you ever dreamed of your grandfather or like heard his voice?
No, I'm not like. But
was he alive when you were born?
No, I wasn't. No.
But it's a male energy.
It's a male energy, huh? Like what? Like fatherly vibe?
Like big guy, big room.
Big guy.
Like not like big guy. I'm talking
Big
about
presence.
Like ego.
Big ego. What else?
Like a really big ego. I believe he's alive.
Oh yeah, he is.
Okay, because I'm like he's not somebody who's just like pulled away. It was more of like he just whatever. But
oh yeah, he just left. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So I was like,
What is that?
Okay, yeah, big ego, and he was like, fuck it.
And what else?
That like I feel like I need to talk to your mom more about it, more than you.
My mom.
You saw it through your mom's eyes.
Huh?
You saw, like your mother's trauma, like you were looking, like you know, if you were to like literally take your mom and put it in front of you, whatever she was seeing, you were seeing as well.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like you know when a mother protects her children from specific things. Like my mom used to do that too. Like there's certain points in life when your parents don't want you to see something because it's like if you're too young or you're too blah, 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 whatever it is. I feel like your mom did that, so you're seeing through her, but you don't see the full spectrum. But I feel like you've talked about it, you've sat down with your mother about it, which is why it's not as strong. Like this ego that's in like this person who's there, it's not where it's like it's taken over your life.
Might be my father for real.
But yeah, it's not like you're not trapped.
Oh yeah, no.
It's kind of like it's your like trunk of the car. It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there.
And then there's like certain points, and I feel like in your life where it comes back to the front seat, you kind of look at it and you're like, why? You question it a lot.
Yeah, I do.
You question it. You question it. You try to think of solutions. Of like getting it back together or like trying to figure it out.
Okay, now we're shifted. Okay, now you're back to what I'm thinking.
Because I feel like you because I know you want your family together and everything, but I feel like
no,
you know what I mean?
Family I know it's not gonna get back together. But
No. But the thing is, you're ambitious.
Very.
You're like once you have a goal, you reach that goal.
Yeah, I'm a go-getter.
But I'm talking about this specific family is different, but this person. So I assume it's your dad now because we talked
what about
it.
that specific person?
But your dad, I feel like you're like mad at him. You're upset at him. You want to smack him across the face. Like there's so much, not negativity. I'm not saying like you're just a negative person, but that energy of
no, you're right.
Opposite magnets. You know when like you take a positive and a positive and you're trying to put them together but it doesn't go together, that friction that's there, like that's the energy I feel within your palm. So I know that you dislike this person, but you're trying to find a way to bring them back, and I feel like you need the help of your siblings. I don't know why, but your brothers keep coming back into the picture.
Which brother?
Both.
Oh, they're the ones that are not. Like, I mean, my oldest brother has a different dad.
But he was still part of something.
My brother?
No, like both of them. Like he's close. The one that's here is close. Like he was closer to the like not the problem, the situation.
Specific person?
Yeah. But then the second one, he was kind of like an observer. He was there but not there. But then
the second one.
The first one.
The first one is okay, makes sense.
I don't know, like
Makes sense.
all I know is that this person has a really big ego.
Period.
And they're big ego.
What is wrong with him?
You're trying to make her figure out your shit.
I could just get a big ego.
He does have a big ego though. I'm not gonna lie. To get over
You know,
it.
I'm not psychic and I don't feel like this energy, but it's a guy.
It is a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the one thing that you have in your mind before
In your
she
mind,
died,
is
your dad. It's a guy. It's another guy.
The situation you were saying before, like somebody's been fucking annoying me. It has to be a male.
Oh.
Forget your dad. Forget another male
Is
in your
it?
life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that specific situation that you mentioned.
Is it a complicated friend?
No.
It's a guy friend.
It's not a
No,
guy.
like a.
I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think you're getting his energy.
I feel like your dad's blocking it.
I don't think you're getting his energy though, because he's also a very strong spiritual being, and he's a very.
He's protected.
Yeah,
No, he's protected. That could be. So I try.
You can't. You won't be able to access him because.
I have a friend that I was trying to communicate with. Her mom was very into that spiritual connect. Like she literally was raised on an entire like beachside and everything. Her mom's protected. Like she has walls of walls of walls.
Do you think
And
you see
so-
me as protected? No, I'm not.
No, you're not protected.
I'm not protected.
No. I mean like you're not like you don't have walls up.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you
okay.
still you're like you're open enough where like you know where like if somebody like you're a silent attacker. So it's kind of like people think like yeah she's like whatever she's chill or whatever, but then it's like also at the same time like you have your bubble. I would say you have it there, and you allow people to come in and out. But then once a person doesn't want to come, that bubble comes solid. Get what I mean? It's not like you have wall like
but
I
I have a feeling you can't access the specific
think
person
so.
I was talking about. Because the more you talk about it, I'm like
only person that came like ego.
big
Ego, and I feel like it was your dad because the brother. There's some way that you guys are all connected, and so that's why I said it's either a grandfather. I feel like it was a grandfather because I feel like your grandfather would have loved to know you because now that you told me you never met him, you never seen him, you never heard him. I feel like I don't remember my grandfather's voice, but like for some reason when I see him, I can hear his voice.
I do feel like one of my guidance or per se or someone that's watching me over, one of them is my grandfather.
I feel like that too.
Yeah, like
Which is why I got confused where it's like, is it the grandfather that you're just trying to, or is it this father figure who has a really big ego?
Yeah, my father definitely has an ego, yeah, for sure, but he's not that much. Yeah, no, he has a big ego because he's still like, no.
See how it kind
There's
of
doubt.
It's very contradicting.
why? Because you really look through your mother's eyes.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to like say it. It's like your mother went through it.
Like a
Of
biased
course, my mom.
opinion.
My biased opinion. No, it's more like she was the first wall that he had to face, and right behind it, Tracy was there to like hold her mom's back. But at the same time, like you're a very protective person. You've been always like that.
Yeah.
You,
Protective?
like the loved one. I mean, everyone can read that off of her.
Yeah, I'm very protective.
You're a very protective person. So when it came to your mother in this situation, you saw it through her eyes, where it's like you know exactly what she's gone through.
Yeah,
But-
I went through a lot of hiking.
Yeah. So like when you see that, I feel like even when it comes to your father, there's always. I thought you were spilling water on you, but it was just a shadow. But I feel like when it comes to the father, it's
I have a very
It's
big
so-
father wounds.
Mm.
Like, I have
There's
a
so
very
much air.
father wounds, yeah.
But like you're suffocating.
Yeah.
Like
My
you just
father.
don't know where to go. You're kind of just there like, the fuck.
Yeah, like I have this
I say the fuck a lot. I just realized.
I have this thing where I want to release a lot of my father woundings, but sometimes it's just like
You just don't know how to.
comes back to me sometimes because
Stay in the
like
back
he
of
is the first man. Of course, he's my first love because he's my father.
Yeah.
And he was the first person that broke my heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
I can't agree, which my father has always been there for me.
that? I know.
I'm
Yeah.
very lucky. I'm very,
Yeah,
and I
but
know exactly what you guys feel though, because I've seen it.
It's the first man that disappointed you.
He was the first. Yeah, so that I felt like it has a lot to do with our life now, like dealing with men. We always think that men will always disappoint me because my own father disappointed me. So
Which is why boys out there, when you have a child, either a son or a daughter, for a son specifically, you are the first person that's gonna teach him how to walk.
yeah,
So you will be his hero. But for
yeah.
your daughter,
My brother is very.
but for a
Traumatized.
daughter, you will be like her king, her Prince Charming is literally her dad, because the dad is the one who sets the standards.
Yeah.
The dad has to set the
But
standards.
oh,
lovey-dovey!
oh my god, this became.
Is it dust again? Do you want to blow it again?
I'm like, this became like a very vulnerable.
You sweaty, man.
This I know I told her that, but no,
said
but it's
something.
true. It is true.
No,
it's,
trust.
It's true.
Which is why I always say, for your future, I always tell this to Sophie, your future person has to be somebody who's going to, she always says that she's not.
This makes sense because you remind me so much of myself. I kept
Oh, yeah.
telling her that. I kept telling her, I'm like, you're so like something about Sophia that makes me feel like home.
Yep.
And I didn't realize that it's a reflection of myself as a young, at a very young version of myself. Like
Young version, old version.
like a younger version of myself at some point, because I'm like, every time she talks, every time the way she is, I'm just like,
Bitch, that's me.
I was just like, am I seeing my reflection through
Yeah.
her eyes? I'm like, am I seeing this, like, am I seeing this in a different way?
But I tell her, so she complains how she doesn't want to be a mother. Like, I think,
Well, I don't complain.
but you've said it like,
I've
yeah.
said a few times that I don't want to be a mom.
But I said that she'd be a great mother, but I also said, like, you need a partner, like the significant other, to be that person in your life that you feel like you missed out. He needs to, like, fill in that entire
I know why you're
mold.
feeling that way. Because I'm gonna tell you why. And that's why I tell her, like, let it be. Because whether or not you change your mind,
Yeah.
that's up to you. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you this. The moment you find that person, the moment that person comes in your life,
The best.
that one person will change your whole perspective. Like, it just would. Like, I probably not. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I told her.
I could be wrong because I don't want to say it just because I'm gonna tell you. But I want you to, I respect your
Decision, like your opinion,
your whatever. Because I was like you too. I never believed in love. I never even thought I was gonna fucking fall in love. I didn't believe in love. I stopped believing in love. I stopped believing in marriage. I didn't think I was gonna marry. I didn't even want to be married.
Divorce.
I didn't think, I was like, yeah, I want to be a mother, whatever. I want to have kids, whatever. But I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm good. I'm like, I'm gonna be a nun. I always tell that. I'm gonna be a nun. I'm gonna fucking serve Jesus for the rest of my life. But like,
Even though we're not religious.
even though I'm not religious, I'm like, you know what? If that's what makes me feel like I shouldn't be with anyone, I would do that. But, someone came along and I was like, holy shit.
It's going,
And I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like,
I told her this in the train. I'm like, what? The thing is, I never had that feeling.
but you just know.
That's the thing. My mom says, she's like, once you know, you'll know. And I'm like, the fuck? And then she's kind of like, it's going to happen. When it happens, you can't rush it. You can't look for it. You can't search for it. You can't be like, oh, da, da. Like, keep your priority first. Once you've loved this, that person will naturally attract. And then that feeling's going to be there. And then you'd be like, I'll have 4 kids with you if I need to. You know what I mean?
I would say this. Biggest example, Roxanne. This woman,
Sorry, she's gorgeous.
she is amazing. She's like the goddess, okay? Roxanne, this girl said, fuck the kids, fuck them men, fuck everybody. I don't even think I'm gonna. She never wanted to have kids. She's like, I will never be a mom. Fuck being a mom. Just have kids for me or whatever. Because I realized.
I'll be the cool auntie.
Yeah, no, I realized when I met him. He always watched my shit, so he is gonna watch this shit. He watches everything.
You know who you are.
He
What
watches.
the fuck you doing? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know he's fuck. He also has a big ego. That's why when you said big ego, I'm like, yeah, he definitely has a big ego, but he doesn't really actually.
Okay.
He has, but he doesn't at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It contradicts. But
Got moods.
Roxanne, I told before she met this man that she's with, very beautiful couple by the way. Yeah, and I told her, I'm like, cause she's like, yeah, no, fuck that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just tell you, keep that opinion. I respect it, or whatever.
But I bet
But when that
$1,000 is gonna change.
when that person comes, your whole perspective will change. I bet you 100 fucking million. And then she's like, okay, bet. No, she's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, go do it. I'm
Next
like,
day she comes, she's like,
and then
I'm having 7 kids.
yeah, the thing about me is like I can also sense aura. Like I know how like, but you're very strong. You're spiritual. Your gift is through the roof.
We'll work on it, guys.
Yeah, like I'm more like I can sense your like.
Yeah, that's I feel you're good at reading the people.
Energy. I'm really good at reading aura and energy, whatever, right? And then I know when because I'm in a. I don't want to say twin flame journey, but I am in a twin flame journey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to label it, but I am twin flame, so I know how to recognize love because I am in that journey. So I realize the people around me when I see them, when I tell them like they tell me like, oh my god, I'm dating this guy, I'm like something about me that tells me he's not the one yet.
It's in your
So
eyes.
I'm like a love. I'm more like a love reading type of person. Like I could sense like I know when you met someone and you're not. I just know. You know, so
She's been saying she had dreams of Krishna, and Krishna's known for love and purity.
That makes sense.
Like-
Oh my god! I've always no. The fucking thing is like I felt like I was always looking for my purpose, but I'm like I swear to God, it has to be related to love.
Yeah.
It has nothing to I don't think it has to do with anything else. I think it's love.
So when we find our person, we're just gonna bring her to him. And
No,
like,
for real. I would know. Yeah.
Yeah.
He good?
Because
You
my
go-
girl,
check a box.
who like literally my friends, like I was just with her. She was telling me how these 2 guys. She was living with these 2 guys like months ago, and then she's like, you know, like this and this. I'm like, I love both of them. I don't have anything against with them or whatever. She's just living with a specific guy. She really likes him. She's really into him. She thinks that's her soulmate, whatever. She's like, I have a feeling you're gonna meet another guy. And I've said this to like at least 5 of my friends. Like literally, there's another girl too that she was like, there's another guy. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I just feel there's another guy that's gonna come in your life, and it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, none of these motherfuckers are for you. And I'm like, there could be your soulmate. There could be someone you could potentially be with if you choose to. It's still your choice, right? But none of these guys. So anyway, I told the same way with Roxanne, and then she's like, none of these guys. She was dealing with another guy, and I was like, this is not the guy for you. But like, enjoy it anyways, you know. And then whatever. Something happened. Both of them met a guy, and then I said, that's it. And I was like, I just know. And that's actually it. That's the actual man. And she's so in love with him. And she's like, I've never felt this way before. And she explains all the feelings I felt because I recognize it. And I'm like, that's it. That's the love that you're looking for. That's it. That's the guy. I don't
When
even.
it comes, it comes.
And then she doesn't know why. She doesn't know why. She has no reason why. She has no definition, words, whatever. She has no why. She has no reason why.
Pause.
Roxanne's the same way.
My mom asked my sister, why do you love her fiance? My sister's like, I don't know, I just love him.
Yeah, there's no reason. There's really no fucking reason.
And I told my mom, I'm like, you can't ask that. I'm like, why do you love dad? I'm like, why do you why do you love Appa? And she's like, so I'm like, why are you asking her the same question?
Yeah.
It just happens.
You just don't know. You know when you know. It's literally that word. I know it sounds so lazy.
Hates that line.
It sounds so fucking like, are you fucking serious? You're just gonna tell me when you know when you know? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, no, you tell me why. I'm like, no, I'm gonna tell you what you know when you know. There's no fucking reasons, words, whatever that's gonna explain why you like us, because your soul recognize it. Your body, mind, soul recognize him, and he's just like, that's it. That's my person.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, with Roxanne, she's like, no, I don't want no fucking kids. Now she's like, I want a kid. I want to get married. I want to do this. I want to do that. Because she's with the right person. So yes, keep that opinion because you still don't know, because you still haven't met him. But once I feel like you met that person, it may change. It may or may not change, but it's really up to you. But don't close yourself up to it.
I used to think, I mean, I feel like you can relate. I mean, maybe past you probably related. Commitment is like scary.
Commitment is scary too because it comes from a lot of inner
It's
trauma,
like
inner
trauma.
child trauma.
And I feel like commitment was very scary for me because I'm like, how do I love this person for the rest of my life?
Yes.
Okay, like,
You know?
Yeah, I thought the
this
same.
one
Yeah.
person.
Like,
No,
how,
I thought the same thing. Sorry.
Yeah, go. Like, see, motherly instinct, bro. I'm like, how do I truly connect with this person and live with this person and like fall for this
For the rest of
person?
your
You know what I mean? For the rest of my life.
You also, the reason why we think that way is because we're surrounded by failed marriages, divorces, whatever. Because we thought our parents didn't last. Why? People would always change. Feelings change. Feelings fade away. And then this. And
I asked
this
my
and
parents. My parents are together.
Yeah.
But I asked my mom. I told you that. I asked my mom, and I was like, what happened like with you and Appa? Like, was there any time in your life that you just feel like dropping everything, just leaving? She was like, all the time. But it's called love, and it's called having a family. It's called pushing together. It's called like love isn't just about two people coming together. It's about two families coming together. It's about both of you guys going forward. It's not one person pulls and the other one just sits back. Both of you guys pull, both of you guys push. Mm-hmm. If one goes forward, you have to pull. If the other one goes forward, you gotta push. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like if we're in a relationship together, I got my dream job. I have what I want. You're still struggling. I'm not gonna be like, yo, hurry up. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna keep this on pause for 2 seconds. I'm gonna come and help you push. That's just what the balance of both are. Now, I'm not saying couples should be perfect. Mm-hmm. Not everyone's perfect. We all have flaws in our lives. We all do mistakes. We all do, like, there's things that we all regret. It happens. We're human. But when it comes to that, I tell my sister that she's getting married. I'm like, there's gonna come to a point in your life with this person where you realize there's no point in these little arguments. There's no point of these little titter-tatters that you guys keep complaining about, because one day there's gonna be a bigger picture. There's gonna be a bigger painting on the wall, and then you have to realize, shit, gotta do this again.
It's true, because being in a relationship is a commitment. It really is. Also, love is a feeling, but I'm quoting Roxanne's words. Love is a feeling, but being in love is a choice.
I love that.
Yeah, because love is just, it fades away. You know what? Feelings is temporary. Like sometimes there's gonna be a day you don't even love the person. You even feel like you like the person, but choosing to be there, to feel love, to be in love, to fight with this person, for this person, it's a choice. Love is a choice, actually. Love is, it's a choice for you to. You can keep going.
Yeah. So it's just like you can turn it on and off. It's that easy. But when it's that person, it's like you never want to turn it off. Like you always want it to shine as bright as day. Yeah. But to let a candle needs a flame, and a candle needs, like, you know what I mean? Like to keep, it's like, I'm going for science, but like a candle can't have wind, but it still needs oxygen to be alive. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Damn, that went deep.
Great.
So I want, like, that's for me. The thing about you, which I've read since day one, you're very closed off. You once you're afraid of something, you're kind of like, I don't see it.
just like what the fucking
Literally.
the gravy.
But I'm talking about like life.
That's a joke.
You not even life choice, but things with like things that come in and out of your lives, your life specifically. If you don't, it's like kind of like if I don't see it,
It's not there.
It's not there. It's kind of like
That is true. Out of sight, out of mind.
yeah, but I feel like now it can't. There was a point I feel like that you did it too much. You closed too much. You like shrunk yourself. You lived under a rock. You like shut yourself out,
like
and you made yourself really small.
Do you feel like this is recently? Or like
Now
before
you're
you met me?
This was you were on and off though. It was like I feel like you had moments where you gave off like a really good, like you were open, you were like there. But then there's times when you just.
Alright.
But it's normal when you close off. But I feel like there's a period of time. This is before. Like this is. I don't know. I can't give a timeline, but I know it was a few months ago. Like I didn't meet you and stuff, but there was a good time when you just shut down fully.
Yeah.
And like you closed off every little corner to make sure
I was protected.
you're protected.
Yeah.
But then you also didn't realize that the people that you needed were just a door creak open away. But you still didn't want to love it. You were like, no, I don't want it. I can't see it. I don't want it. Not my problem. But I feel like you're not my problem came into that's the problem you just dropped. You should have looked at it. You should have went for it.
So your trauma
You know what I mean?
response.
Yeah.
She just.
Definitely.
It's a trauma response.
Yeah.
It really is.
But I feel like now it's. I mean, you've allowed yourself to come to your thoughts.
Oh, definitely.
Like you're very now. I feel like you're not open-minded. You're still kind of like tiptoeing around a circle. But I feel like you're allowing yourself to like peek through like the little creak of your eyes. You're like, I could see it, but I'm not gonna go there. I can see it, but I'm not gonna go. I want you to now fully walk on your feet. Like, I feel like you're still tiptoeing around certain situations in your life. I don't know what those are.
This became like a therapy session.
I know.
I'm just confused.
I'm sorry, I'm confusing. But like, I feel like you tiptoe around specific things. Now, I can't tell you what specific things, but it's things that you feel like you either didn't put time towards, it's either you didn't put enough of your attention towards, so you kind of like shoot it away in the back of like a broom closet.
Okay.
And then now you're just kind of like ding, 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 like you're not tiptoeing. But I feel like you should now plant your feet and know exactly where you're walking.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
That's what I feel. You need to like put your feet down, leave that footprint there.
Period.
Period.
I know what she's talking about now.
I don't know what it is. I can't guess it. I can't like.
So do you want to say?
It's just my, like the future, my career, and like.
What do you think you're heading to? Where do you think you're heading to, makeup?
It's because right now it's like I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So for context, I'm not.
That's the point. That's the point. You're not supposed to know.
You're not supposed to know.
Well, yeah, that's why I am
Tiptoeing.
peeking through.
Peeking through it. But now plant
Because
your
you
feet
want
down.
to. You want to have control of it.
Yeah,
Plant your feet
but
down.
it doesn't like it. It's not like 100%. It doesn't depend on me.
Work towards it.
That's what I'm doing, but
You know what I mean?
because I don't know the outcome.
But that's the thing.
But you don't.
You
But,
don't
okay,
know.
Let's say something, okay? Something I learned along the way. I know.
No, keep talking.
It broke. Something along the way. I used to be a control freak. I used to want to control things in life and knowing what I'm about to enter to. But the thing is, life isn't supposed to be that way. Life isn't supposed to be knowing what's going to happen next. Life isn't supposed to be controlling things. Because if you believe in the God, source,
Superior
the
being.
universe, superior
Yeah.
being, something up there
Yeah.
that's like beyond us,
Yeah.
or something that connects us. Sometimes it's all about, I've learned the art of surrendering. Really. I feel like I know where I'm heading to. I know because my soul knows that I want to go after certain things. But sometimes, actually not sometimes, all the time, you need to let go of control. That's what you're being stuck on.
But that's the
You're
thing.
letting go of control, because at the end of the day, you controlling things, and if things aren't going your way, you'll feel more of the, you're gonna feel
like
more,
you're control. You're like, I want to be here. I want to like do this. So you're like, I gotta control it. But then you realize it's not going there. So you're like, I'm gonna control the entire thing by just shutting it off. You know what I mean? I just think I keep saying it. Put your feet down. Leave a footprint. At least, like, even if it didn't go your way, you still left a mark there. You still attempted. You still tried. You can't predict the future. I used to be exactly like where I used to think like I need to do this, I need to do this, but that's because I saw people so much older than me doing those things that I thought to myself, I need to be there. That's my goal. But then I didn't realize that's not my life. I can't say that I have to be right here on like 2025. I need to have this. I can't say that because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even make it.
What it is, what I'm trying to say is take it one step at a time.
Day by day.
Like, take it one step at a time. First, you want to be Canadian, or you want to get your permanent residence, or you just at least get something. I don't know what. Like, you don't necessarily need to be anything like based on your
get your college
citizenship.
diploma. We're almost there,
Yeah,
guys.
you're actually doing the right things. You're literally. I'm seeing you right now through my eyes, and I wish you could see yourself through my eyes. You are doing the right things. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, what you need to do. I feel like you're just being hard on yourself. I think that there's just a lot of expectations that you put up for yourself that somehow you don't see your own growth per se, or your own like effort that you put in for yourself. You always like have this thing of like, well, I haven't done this thing yet. Until then, I'll feel something. Then no, I feel like
we've all felt like that.
Yeah, I do somehow feel
I still
sometimes.
I don't think
feel
it's that though.
So what do you think it is?
I think it is that I let go of the expectations because
So you're just like kind of like,
yeah,
fuck it. So you're more like free going, like free flowing kind of.
And yet you still feel lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I did had expectations and I was pushing myself.
But then she realized that it's not gonna do anything, so you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna let go of everything.
Yes.
But now that
so do you think this is coming?
And now it's coming back.
Do you think the giving up things is coming from a sense of like, fuck this shit, I don't give a fuck anymore, I don't care? Or is it coming from like, I believe in this, I know I'm gonna get there, I know it's gonna happen.
Because it's a different feeling.
I'm letting it go. I'm just gonna live.
There's the accepting.
There's accepting, and there's like
rebuttal.
Believing, or there's a
right now it's in the accepting part. But what you're talking about when I just shut down, that was when I just whatever it is, I don't fucking care anymore. Like I was so tired with everything, just with people in my life, with school. Like I was done with everything. I just didn't want to be here anymore. Not like I just want to go, I just want to leave, that's it. And it recently started like, oh, like this actually matters, you know. But I know I don't have control over it. Like I know I can't control certain parts, certain things, but then it's not up to me anymore. It's up to someone else or a superior thing, like you said. It's just not up to me.
I know, like people say, like
it could be up to you.
Yeah, it could be up to you.
But it's just trusting that you are guided in a way. Like
I see people say like, oh God, like wrote your story. You're writing your story.
Yeah,
no,
I
or
believe
the
but that superior being
co-writer.
Make sure that the ending of that book.
It's just like, you know how Chad is the executive producer. You're still the writer of your own story. You're still the director of your own story, but he's there to
make sure that this book gets finished.
Yeah.
Make sure that it's accomplished to where it has to end. That's what he's there for. Not sitting here writing exactly what needs to happen to you. He's gonna throw you stones. He's gonna throw you.
He's gonna test you a lot.
He's gonna test you a lot, bro. That's the point.
That's the point.
You can have a boring ass movie.
Yeah.
You have to have shit going on. You have to have problems.
I have shit going on.
So let it go on, because it's all meant to happen.
Everything has a reason. Everything has some sort of.
There's a lesson behind everything. There's something to learn. There's something like something from it has to like grow within you, and it's either gonna take you 2 weeks, 2 years, 2 like full life circles. Maybe you have to be reincarnated 3 times for you to realize.
I think this is my lifetime, the last lifetime, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
I think I have like a few more.
I think this is my last lifetime.
I think this is my first
I don't think
one,
so for you.
to be honest.
I think you
You
have.
think this is your first?
Yeah.
No, I've been.
No.
I don't think you.
This
you know
isn't your
who-
last.
You know who gives your.
Yeah.
You
This
know
isn't your
who-
last, huh?
No, it is. Trust me.
No.
Trust
I
me.
think there's like, you know when like you think the game's ending, but then there's like that one like bonus level.
Secret level.
No.
I
this is
think
it.
so.
This is it.
No. You're like either second half or like the third half. No, second half or right in the middle. How do we say it? Like if I was to have like 1, 2, 3, 4,
This
5,
is my last
you run your
lifetime.
2.
Did you tell me like, does it have to go through this like a few more times?
Oh yeah, I'm not coming back here. Fuck this shit. Actually, no. I love Earth. I will come back here again. But I think the reason why this is my last lifetime, soul.
I think it's not gonna like you're not gonna be down here though.
No, I won't be here.
Sorry, I don't feel like you're gonna be back here. I
Oh,
feel
no, I
like you're
won't
gonna
be
be
here.
back. Like this isn't like
I'm
The
just saying
next
this is my
level
last life
on
here.
Earth. Okay, yeah.
On Earth.
Okay.
This is it.
I was
I'm
saying
done here.
this is your
Yeah.
last. Yeah, this is your last. But you're like spiritually, the next one is like.
Oh no, I know.
Okay,
I know what
yeah.
you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just saying this is my last
I
life
have a few on. I think I have a few on. I've had
here
dreams
and on Earth.
on Earth. I think
You
I have a
coming
few
back
more.
here?
I think
Fuck
so.
this shit. This is
I think I
ghetto.
have 2 or
I wanna
3
be
left.
here.
So why is because I had a dream of my past. I think it was my past because we went to a priest, and I remember like he did this thing on my head apparently when I was like 12 or something, and my mom was telling me about it. I don't know what it was, but recently, yeah, like it back home. But I don't know. It's like a long story. But this specific story is, I think it was my past life because I felt so connected to this person that I was looking through that it had to be me.
So are you coming back? Still here? You think you're coming back?
I think there's a purpose in my life that I feel like I haven't done in the past ones.
What do you think?
Attempted. I talked about this with her, power.
Oh,
Oh,
that was such a night.
that was a crazy night. I
I
feel
need to
like-
get high, bro. I need to get high tonight.
Shut up.
This is too much fucking information to take in. I'm just kidding.
That not me. I was saying.
I'm just kidding. I don't have to get high.
I'm like, you're checking your titties now.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying. I was talking to Sophie about this and how I want power. I said my.
No, I'm good. I'm just...
I know that in my life, I know that I'm going
You're
to.
cool. No, it's itchy as fuck.
Because it's the fabric.
Yeah.
I know that I made it until there's this vision in my head that I keep on seeing, and I need that vision to come to
What
life.
is it?
So, I've always been a giver.
Mm-hmm.
I love helping. I love like bringing people together.
Very also. You've been here a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
You've been here
I
a
feel
lot.
like
What do you
I-
like? Why do you like Earth so much?
Because I
For-
feel like I have too much things to fix. I've
Mm.
always been a
Yeah,
fixer.
you're definitely a fixer.
Like I feel like I'm always
Yeah.
like I'm always coming back.
Yellow is
because
your
her
yellow
color.
is your color.
I know.
I feel like I have something
So
to
pretty.
fix on this planet, and I feel
Me
like
too.
the only
Me
way
too. But
to
then at
fix
some
it,
point
though,
I'm like, fuck this shit.
But the thing is, I've
You'll
never.
deal with it on your own. I'm just kidding.
But like my fixing is like I feel like I don't have that power yet, which is what I keep talking about with Sophie. That power where like I can make a decision with a snap of my finger.
I'll be
and it
honest,
will happen.
actually, I'll be honest for real. I do think that I have such a big impact on, I'm about to live a big impact.
yeah.
I do see that still for you. I do see it a lot for all of us. But you're very strong. Like you have this strong, like I was thinking about you yesterday. I was like, yo, this girl is gonna like rule the world.
I want to
kinda.
rock. I want to
Like
shape
you have
Earth.
rule. You're gonna like make the earth better fucking
Like I have
world. You know.
like I think it's for me. It's like
You're very soft. I see you more like you're gonna spread so much
Kindness.
peace and kindness and softness and gentleness.
Yeah,
and
I don't really want that much power.
You're very
Power.
silent.
Yeah.
I feel like she's very like behind the wall.
Yeah,
And
I like
I'll
that.
make the decisions
Yeah.
behind the wall.
I like that.
But you're very like that's what you're gonna.
I like the
teach.
spotlight too, though.
I know, but I feel like what you're trying to put
Surprise
out to the
spotlight.
world is more like a softness, gentleness, and
Yeah.
very feminine, divine feminine energy kind of thing.
Very feminine. I
You're
like
very like
Yeah.
we're gonna rule
The
this
mic
motherfucking world, you know? Like
Yeah, that's literally what I want to fix the world.
Yeah.
yeah.
I am 1 out of 8.2 billion people. What can I do? We'll see. But what I was
Mark these
Mark that.
words.
Say
But
peace.
I know for a fact that I'm not leaving this earth until my spirit has been
So
satisfied.
why do you think this is you coming back still? What if you fulfill all that this
I haven't.
lifetime?
I haven't.
You
I
will not
haven't.
be?
I think I will leave this planet, this earth, this universe until that line that I want to like make into a box and like this perfect square.
Even if it's not in this lifetime, and you.
no,
can
I'm gonna.
Oh, you won't be able to.
That's the thing. That's what I'm scared of because I was talking to my past self, and it.
So I
it
feel like
told
that's
me-
the reason why it's just been holding you back until I feel like until you come to a point where you're like, you know what?
I think there's I need to hand it off to someone.
Don't give it to me.
I'm not giving it to you. She's like, don't give it to me. She's like, bitch, I want to be gone. But I was
I'm not
saying,
coming
I
back
think.
It's probably your generation, the next generation after.
No, I think there's another like 3 more. I think there's someone else that I need to like give the torch to keep going once I finally like I know that I don't want to. I think it's my choice. I think it really is because I was talking.
It is your choice.
I'm talking. When I talk about this dream, she's like, I don't want to give it. But wait, I was so I had this a dream, this whatever you want to call it. It was my past self. I don't know what timeline this is in because it was through a mirror.
2 hour.
Yeah, it's about to be 2 hours.
We'll end this real quick. I literally looked through a mirror, and the person in the mirror exactly like me, but it was so dark. Like it was just like a dim candle light, very dark. But that person was telling me was like, it's gonna be, it's enough. Like it's enough. It's enough.
Yeah, because that's what it is. That's why you
Yeah.
keep coming back and you're trying to make things perfect, but it's not gonna be. And
Be
it's,
perfect.
You're gonna want to shape it into things that you
I
want it
think
to be shaped.
it's like a process for me where it's like
you will have to come to an acceptance.
yeah. So I think right now, like, yes, I have like this goal and like I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to make it to that goal. But if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna be coming back a few times. Not gonna lie, like it's just that feeling. That's an instinct where it's I'm gonna be back.
Me too. I have an instinct that I won't. Only because I feel like in this life, I feel I'm gonna have such a big impact, and I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna leave that impact in this world, and that would. What?
No, continue.
And then I'm just like, you guys, that's my take
That's
on
it?
this. This is I signed it
Sign it
off.
off.
We
The
good.
thing
I'm
for me-
right.
Wow.
I want to leave the impact and come back
To see it.
to see it.
No,
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
that is.
watch from a different.
She's
fucking
like, I'm
angle.
gonna look through the binoculars.
I'm
from
gonna
the
just
top.
be like, because I also feel like this is the lifetime that I will be with my divine counterpart.
Yeah.
And I think that was the reason why I keep coming back, because we always get separated. And a lot of lifetimes, I think it's either I go after my career or he goes after my career, or family or things, religions, culture always gets in
I
the
killed
way.
one of my husbands in my past life.
You killed your husband?
Yeah.
My husband, either my husband gets killed, I get killed, or we
I
get
killed him.
separated. That's crazy.
Watch out, boys. I'm kidding. I killed him. Yeah.
That's crazy. Why the fuck would you kill him?
I don't know.
No, but
And I
there's
feel
different-
like
What the fuck
there
is
was
wrong with
betrayal. That's what I know.
Ah.
There was betrayal. Thanks. There was
It's been
betrayal,
bothering me for a while now.
and it was something I had to do. But in that timeline, I had like a speck of power. But I think
that's why you're able to do that.
Yeah.
But I think with me, I feel like both of us. Well, he's a part of my soul.
Butterflies in yours.
He's a part of my soul, so we're one soul separated in two bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ever
Yeah,
believe
you told
that?
me
Yeah.
It's like one
That's
soul.
like how the first human was created. We had 4 legs, we had 4 arms, 2 heads, and then we did something. Someone cut us in half.
And
So
that's
yeah.
This specific person, my divine counterpart, is a part. It's a half. It's a part of my soul. Like so.
Yeah.
So basically, we mirror each other. And so we always come back in this lifetime. This is probably, I don't know how many times we've come back. This is probably like the last lifetime per se, because I've now recognized where I'm at, and where
You're an acceptance, I feel like.
I have such an acceptance of like my.
She's I don't know if people could be. You're calm.
Yeah, I've been in my.
You're so like.
I'm just
you're
like.
air. If I was to choose an element, she's air. Definitely air.
Because I'm also air sign. So that's pretty much it.
We're an earth. I just realized.
We're an air.
I forgot that we're
air
Aquarius
signs?
and we're air signs.
You're an earth sign.
Me?
Yeah.
That's why you like shutting your doors. You're like, bitch, bye.
No, but with me, I think with me, I remembered. I didn't say I have always known. I remember my husband or my divine counterpart always tells me, I'm gonna look for you in every life.
That gave me goosebumpies.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
At least you didn't kill him.
No. and then he found me, and then we got separated again. So now he's gonna have to.
I think my
So
daughter's.
he's looking for you right now.
I think my daughter's looking for me.
Your daughter is.
So my mom said I would have 3 sons. Like, you know the necklace and ring thing?
Yeah.
I would have sons. But I feel like I
Your
have.
daughter will still come. Your daughter's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
here yet.
No. I'm talking about. I feel like
From your last lifetime.
she's looking. She's.
What if your daughter is Sofi?
Mama.
But no, I had so. This is also by the way. This is recent. By the way, if you do I say my age on this?
No, don't say it because I want them to guess.
Well, if you look at my okay, I can't even say my age. I can't say it. But
Okay, like, I love this podcast. Can you guys do it again? No CS motherfuckers.
But what I was saying was, it's like I feel like I've recently got into this.
What?
The spiritual level of myself, like connecting from like
Past life.
past life to present.
Would you guys be down to go a past regression?
Yes.
I would love to do that.
I really want like a.
Yeah.
So
I would love to
my
do
cousins.
I've done one.
My grandfather did it.
Yeah.
He guessed his death date, and so he was getting everything ready.
That's why.
Before he-
Yeah, you told me.
He knew. He was like,
I would do a past life regression.
Me
I
too.
would do a past life regression. You guys want that? You guys are down?
I'm so.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they
So yeah, next time this podcast goes, we'll talk about that experiment.
Past life regression. Yeah.
I think we should end it off here because
I think we should end it here, but
we're gonna keep talking. You just won't be here.
Yeah.
You just won't be
bitch.
here. Yeah. So, anyways, this is the end of a podcast. If you obviously enjoyed this type of podcast, and we talk, if you guys want to talk about something like specific, very spiritually, very let us know.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
We'll leave our Instagrams right here.
But
Thanks for having us.
Thanks
for having it. Thanks for inviting
You're
us.
welcome. This is a pleasure.
She forgot that she invited us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is a pleasure, really. I felt like this was long overdue. I feel like I've been
Oh yeah, we've been
about
talking about this for a while now.
But I love this. They will be coming back. But thank you guys for being here.
No
Love
problem.
you.
Thanks for inviting.
Bye.
Okay, I need a pee. So bye.